Sweet milk syrup, 3 ways. I'm going to show you quickly how you can have 3 choices of making your sweet milk syrup for your iced coffee drinks. On my last video, look up there, I showed you how to replace a store-bought sweet condensed milk with your own. I am going to show you how most people on the internet are making this with a can of sweet condensed milk and a can of evaporated milk. The only reason I'm showing you this is for a choice. I have never made this. This is not my choice. This is not my go-to, but I want to give you the option if you want to make it. This is the sweetened condensed milk I made in the last video. It's dark because it has sugar in the raw. For this recipe of the sweet milk syrup, this is what I always use. I will use my sweetened condensed milk recipe that I made in the last video, 12 ounces or so of half and half, because I always have this on hand. Or this is milk from my local farmer. It's raw, made from Jersey cows, the best of course. And I'll sometimes skim the cream off if I'm not making butter or something, and I'll use that in place of the half and half or in conjunction with the half and half. This half gallon is spoken for this week. I'm making cottage cheese for my lasagna. So for this one, I'm only going to use the half and half with the sweet condensed milk that I made. The other day, I needed sweet milk syrup for my coffee. And from the video, I had made another one using cane sugar of the sweetened condensed milk. I used that as well as 12 ounces of the heavy whipping cream. And the only reason I had heavy whipping cream because I made ice cream and I had this left over. So this is another way. You can use either a can of sweetened condensed milk. You can make your own sweetened condensed milk like I did in the last video. And you can use heavy cream, half and half, or evaporated milk. Let's get started. We're going to make 2 batches today, the half and half and the evaporated milk, since I already made the one with the heavy whipping cream. Now you can see how thick this is. It got really thick like I told you in the last video. And I put this in a blender and I actually blended it really well. Can't even pour it. I have to take the lid off and scoop it out when I have my cold coffee. But I just wanted to show you that it will thicken up, and heavy cream is really good if you like a really rich cup of coffee. For the next recipe, I'm going to use 12 ounces of half and half and my version of the sweetened condensed milk that was made with sugar in the raw. I'm going to put it in the blender and I'm going to blend it until it's mixed very well. For this one, this is the Borden Eagle brand can of sweetened condensed milk. I shook this very well, and we're going to add 1 can of carnation milk and mix it just like we did the other one. And these will all thicken up once they go in the refrigerator. This is the DIY sweet condensed milk with 12 ounces of heavy cream. This is DIY sweet condensed milk with 12 ounces of half and half. And this is 1 can of Borden sweet condensed milk and 1 can of evaporated milk. I'm going to put them in the refrigerator and let them thicken. You don't have to, but I'm going to do that while I get ready to make the cold coffees. And here it is 2 days later. I just want to do a recap of the different milk mixtures. This one, as you can see, nice and thick. This was DIY sweetened condensed milk and 12 ounces of half and half, real thick. This one was the DIY sweetened condensed milk that we made on the last video with 12 ounces of heavy cream. You can see how nice and thick that is. This one is the one that the majority of people, I believe, on the internet, this is what they're making, is the 1 can of sweetened condensed milk and 1 can of evaporated milk. To me, that's very watery compared to the ones that I make are really thick. There's another one that I made nice and thick is the one using sweetened condensed and evaporated milk. Please subscribe, hit that bell, all notification, and you'll be notified of the next video where I'm going to show you 5 different ways of making cold instant coffee to use with the sweet milk syrup recipe. And this is Jersey saying have an awesome day.